Ruling strikes at the very heart of those who espouse a traditional view of marriage and family. 10 of your sides also spent the day speaking with members of the religious community. Our coverage continues now with Anita Blanton.
Tom, I was there at the news conference held by concerned clergy on February 4th, who said that this is a moral issue that they will not stand for. I also received lots of feedback from my stories that day, criticizing them for their position, and I shared many of your thoughts with them today. I had pointed questions for Bishop G. Wesley Hardy Sr. and Pastor Calvin Durham today following a judge's decision to overturn the constitutional amendment they supported 100%.
The church has no gospel if it doesn't hold up a higher standard. There's a higher law than the laws of America.
Their position is unchanged, even in the face of a changing America where they preach.
Oh no, we love them. It is that we must stand for that which God has called us to lead, and God has placed in our heart that this moral issue is an issue that we must stand for.
I spoke with the executive director of the Virginia Catholic Conference by phone and asked him about people calling the Commonwealth's clergy hypocritical.
It's entirely consistent to, on the one hand, oppose discrimination against individuals, but then on the other hand, to also make just distinctions between different types of voluntary relationships.
He says despite the vocal protest on each side, this shouldn't be left in a judge's hands.
And it's not the job of one judge to unilaterally overturn that decision.
But with an almost certain appeal and a long road ahead, I also asked the bishop and Pastor Durham about critiques of black ministers, especially when it comes to an issue many see as affecting civil rights.
I would say that the gay rights movement has hijacked the civil rights movement.
They say they're willing to accept the criticism, just as they will continue to accept all people into their churches as time goes on. So we have been speaking with a lot of people today. They say they just refuse to accept gay marriage on this side of things. Now, earlier today, the Virginia Christian Alliance held a press conference in Richmond in response to this big decision. They said the people of Virginia should be outraged at Attorney General Mark Herring's complicity in this decision to negate your expressed will. I'll talk more about that when I see you at 6. For now in the newsroom, Anita Blanton, 10 on your side.
A major story, and the fight is not over. Keep it tuned to Wavy News 10 online and on air and social media for continuing coverage of the same-sex marriage ruling. You can read the entire ruling, see today's news conference from the couples, and more on Wavy.com.